And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. 3rd down here. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Texans will take over. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at the 40. A 1st down throw for Mills. Complete. It's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to home feeling pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll run with Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside. Keep it
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A final return for a Jacksonville score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, here's Pierce. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Mills now from the 50. And that will be incomplete.
It was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. First down, Mills. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top. Take it
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and good from Santoso. It's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mills. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Mills throw, taken in there by Cooks. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Here's Mills. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Throwing, Mills. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Touchdown, Texans. Juwan Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Travis Etienne, touchdown Jaguars. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Give left side for Pierce. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes we talk about throws where somebody defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
For a lot of guys